So I called out on air some of the cranky people out there. You know, I've talked about these cranky people that are just kind of upset about the ice bucket challenge and they don't get it and all this stuff, right?
Yeah, some people have asked, is it really doing any good? Today we're taking the conversation beyond social media and beyond the bucket to learn about the impact of this campaign.
From ALS in the Heartland, Tammy Stalzer. We're also happy to welcome Mike Brom, who's living with ALS. Great to see both of you this morning.
Nice to meet you.
Let's take this back all the way to the beginning of the ice bucket challenge, when this got started. We've seen, you know, in the news and thousands on social media of people who've done this. How did this all get started? Can you remind us?
Yeah, sure. Actually, in July, late July, a Boston College baseball player, Pete Frates, who's living with the disease, a young man, did it really just to raise awareness in his area, maybe make some money out of it, and it became this firestorm of a sensation that has been incredible for us.
How has it affected ALS in the Heartland? What have you seen locally from this?
Great. In the last 2 weeks, it's been so exciting because people are becoming aware of it. They're connecting the dots. They're not only knowing it as more commonly known as Lou Gehrig's disease, but simply knowing this is ALS and what it is. And it's created a lot of money for our agency, and nationally, you know, it's saying millions.
In excess of $40 million in the last few weeks.
The National Association. And like I was talking about, there's some people out there that are criticizing this, saying people aren't actually understanding what the disease is.
Mike is calling them out.
Hold on, and they're saying it's not raising any money.
Yeah.
I can tell you, my 12-year-old daughter now knows what ALS is because of this ice bucket challenge. So the awareness is working, the impact is working, and I guess, is that what you're seeing?
Yes, yes. And our agency actually is not the National ALS Association. We broke off, so we're local, so the money stays local. And so we aren't a part of that $40 million, but we have, as of today, made $15,000 in the last 2 weeks.
That you don't think you would have seen otherwise.
No.
And Mike, I'm curious about, for people now understanding more about ALS, what does it mean? What does this campaign mean to you as a patient?
Well, it's awesome now that the kids know. So before, they had no clue what ALS was. You could ask somebody and they'd say, I don't know. So now the kids know, my kids, my grandkids, other people's grandkids, and the ice bucket challenge has made it fun for them to learn. Because now they want to know more about it.
Well, let's take a couple minutes. Can we talk about how you were diagnosed? What were your symptoms? What were you noticing physically about what was going on?
I was diagnosed in August 2011, and what had happened prior to that is I started losing strength in my left side. My left foot would drag when I was running, and then shaving, my left arm would get tired, so I have to finish with my right arm. So I just started losing strength, and now I've lost movement in my legs and my hands. So now I'm a talking head.
How is the disease treated? How common is it? I don't know if both of you want to tackle this question, just some of the facts, so that we can continue the education part of this.
Yeah, great. And that's what we're most excited about, is the awareness that's been created. Actually, right now, as of this day, and for a long time now, there is no definitive cause. They can't figure out why it happens. There is not a treatment for this disease, and there is no cure. So on average, upon diagnosis, it's 2 to 5 years. It is terminal. So patients will unfortunately die with this disease. It's very ugly. I often describe it as the opposite of Alzheimer's, in that the only thing that at the end of the disease cycle, the only thing remaining working is the brain and the personality. So Mike's amazing personality is still here, and we're so happy he can still talk, because many of our patients can't talk at some point. And so we thank God still have his personality.
He can still smile. It's great to see that smile.
Sometimes I'm told I talk too much.
Is that right?
I need to save it. I need to save it.
Right. You guys should have a conversation after this segment. There's an event coming up, Wine and Beer. Talk about this thing coming up, and it's a fundraiser.
Yeah, we're really excited. And Mike's actually been to the Wine and Beer event before, so he certainly had to come along for that as well. It's at the Shops of Legacy on September 5th. What happens is about 15 of the stores throughout the Shops of Legacy and the restaurants have wine or beer tastings. Each participant gets 8 tastings or one or the other, and they can go through the stores. The stores give back to ALS in the Heartland. We also have wonderful food donated by many, many people. And we actually have a very good supporter of ours that instead of doing the Ice Bucket Challenge, she raised a glass of wine and said, I challenge all of you to attend this wine event. So we've had a lot of fun with all of this.
This is the 7th year for it.
Yes.
And something special for the first 100 people
yes.
who register.
Right.
What do they get?
The first 100 people get a VIP gift bag full of coupons and other small items just because they registered in advance. And if you register in advance, you get a lesser price as well.
Perfect.
Yeah, ALSontheheartland.org is the website that they can visit. Has your family been participating in these Ice Bucket Challenges, Mike?
Yes, they have.
Yeah. And there was a big one the other
their
night,
friends, you can just see it on Facebook all over the place.
Yeah.
And they mention my name, and you know.
When you see these, how does it make you feel?
It makes me feel very happy. Just the fact that they know, and for my kids, their friends know what's going on, and their friends know what's going on. So when they see me, they don't shy away from me.
Yeah, and they're learning.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, Mike, that's so important. And Tammy, would you explain how to get tickets to the event if our viewers are interested in attending the Wine and Beer Walk?
You bet. You can get tickets to the event by going to ALSontheheartland.org or calling our office. You can also donate for the Ice Bucket Challenge the same way.
And if you're not attending the event, you just want to donate, or you're trying to decide if you haven't done the challenge yet and you want to do the challenge and donate, as a lot of people are doing, I know you would be happy to have those dollars here in the area.
That's right.
We'd encourage you to do that at home. Mike, thank you for coming in.
Yeah,
Good
thanks
to see
you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Good to see you again.
Appreciate it.